So we've got 1 hour to play F123 for the very first time. Some early access gameplay, hands-on with the game. It's gonna be good. So yeah, big thank you to the EA Creator Network for obviously inviting me to be able to play the game early. Yeah, before we launch on up, just a few things. Not all the car models are final. I believe there's 6 teams where the models are actually the final models on release, but there's still a few cars that are gonna have updates on release day. Now, big important thing. As you know, I am usually a wheel gamer, but I haven't touched the F1 game in a few months now. Reason being, I kind of burnt myself out, taking a bit of a break, but I've also been building a new rig. Now, this version of the game, unfortunately, has an issue with Fanatec equipment where you have to restart the game every 5 minutes. I have been told that apparently it has been fixed already and will be in the release version of the game will be fixed, so you won't have issue with your Fanatec equipment. But as for this build of the game, there is that issue. So because of that, I will be playing on controller today to avoid those issues. But I played on controller for 2 minutes just to test out everything was working before the stream. It felt amazing. So I don't think we're going to have a problem playing on a controller today. So just keep that in mind. In saying that though, there's a brand new controller system called the Precision Drive Technology. So it's going to be good to test that out. Not that I play on controller, but it would just be good to test out how the controller feels, because I played on controller for F123 the other day and I was so bad. So actually being able to drive on F123 controller it's much better. So yeah, let's launch it up. Let's see the game for the very first time. So we've got exactly 1 hour to be able to play it today. So let's check it on out. Now, we are limited to just time trial and Grand Prix mode and a few tracks, which we'll see in a second. But there will be another embargo lift.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Is there a new intro? Let's have a look. Is it going to play the F123 intro, or is it just going to put it straight into the game?
That is going to ruin his weekend.
That is going to ruin his weekend. Now, the main menu music is fire. There we go. Okay, I don't know why it didn't work before.
That is a big one.
Yeah, music is an absolute vibe. So, like I said, we can't play Breaking Point Chapter 2 today, but there will be some Breaking Point content coming out next week. We get to play the first 3 chapters. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that. But today, we're just going to be able to play Time, Trial, and Grand Prix mode. We will look at that in a second, but first, I just want to show you guys through the options, just because some people are curious about any settings changes and stuff like that. I don't believe there's anything different for the assist. Oh, no, there is. High vis racing line. When set on, this will render the racing line in a high visibility mode that makes it easy to see adverse visual conditions. So that's pretty cool. I don't think there's any other new assists. On-screen display, we can't adjust the HUD, but there's nothing new there. Just going through the settings for you guys. Now, for controllers, obviously with the new precision technology, there's a lot of changes you can now do for a controller, which is quite nice. Drift assist, I believe that was on the last game, though. Yeah. Just going through the settings for anyone curious. The graphics settings. So today, I'm gonna be playing on high. I have an RTX 2080 Ti, so a pretty beefy graphics card. So I'm gonna be playing on ultra, so high, just under ultra, just to get a little bit more FPS. But the game still looks fantastic. Not on max settings. Audio is all the same. You can choose between Crofty and Alex Jacks, like usual. Like last year, I've gone with Alex Jacks. Yeah, telemetry settings, everything else is all the same. So yeah, that's it. Obviously this isn't final either, so that will come in, it will be different in the on release of the game. But yeah, the main menu looks so much better. Okay, so we're gonna start with time trial. These are what we have at our disposal today. We can't touch supercars, but we can touch F2 cars if we want to. We've got all of the F2 2022 cars to touch, which we might touch later on. But we're going to start with F123. So we've got, let me move my camera real quick. So we have got the Red Bull. Actually, real quick, let me tell you which models are final and which ones aren't. Okay, so Alfa Romeo, Alpine, AlphaTauri, Aston Martin, McLaren, and Red Bull are all final models. So we've got the Red Bull, which is the final model. Ferrari, which obviously isn't the final model. Mercedes, which isn't the final model. Alpine is the final model. McLaren is the final model. Alfa Romeo is the final model. Aston Martin, can't remember if I think Aston Martin was the final. Haas, not the final model. AlphaTauri is the final, and Williams isn't. So we're gonna go through each car today anyway. We'll start with the Red Bull, and let's start. So these are the tracks we've got to choose from. We've got Bahrain, Miami, Imola, Canada, Great Britain, Hungary, and Brazil. We're gonna start with Bahrain. How's it going, Tay Equestrian? All right, so taking a look at the setup. Now, I'm pretty bad when it comes to all the setup stuff, but just to take you guys through it, you obviously got the fuel loads like usual. You got front wing and rear wing, 0 to 50 like last game. You've got differential adjustment on and off throttle from 50 to 100% like last game. You got front camber, rear camber. I believe that's the same as last game from the same range, but I believe the suspension's much different on this game. So 1 to 41 on the front and rear suspension, 1 to 21 on the front and rear anti-roll bar, and then 30 to 50 on the front and rear ride height, and then brakes the same it looks like, and then yeah, same with the tire pressures. Now online isn't on this build, so we can't go take people's setup, so we're just going to use the default setup today. Now I have put my own camera settings on, so if you want to check out what camera settings I use, type !cam settings in chat. But here we go. First off, sorry to tease you, we need to turn off that telemetry line real quick. Display my ghost, no. Personal best telemetry mode off. All right. Wait, I gotta turn off the rival ghost as well. So let's take a look around in the day at Bahrain. But straight away, I noticed it's so much easier to turn and drive on a controller. Like, again, just to show you my assists, I'm playing on a controller right now. I've played on wheel and pedals for years. This is my first time on a controller for 3 years. And I'm playing on absolutely no assists apart from anti-lock brakes, apart from ABS, and obviously the gearbox, just because, yeah, just to make things easier. And usually I'd be spinning straight away. And it just feels so much better. Like, even just visually watching me go through a corner, like it feels like it's doing what I want it to do. Oh, and I can even correct the save, and like being careful. Oy. It feels so much better. But yeah, we'll go around each track. We'll do 1 lap of each track, and then we'll rotate between the cars as well, so we'll just get through them pretty quickly. But like, look how good I'm driving with no assist on a controller for the first time. Like, again, I played F122 on a controller the other day to test something out, and I couldn't drive a single corner without spinning. This is just a default setup as well, but the game looks so much better. Again, I'm on high settings. And it looks really, really nice. The ray tracing lighting on the tires looks amazing. Obviously, it's pretty weird seeing Bahrain in the daytime. But yeah, if you got any questions, hit me with them, because I'll try and answer as many as I can. Why are you on controller? Because there's unfortunately an issue with the Fanatec equipment at the moment on this build of the game. It's already been fixed, but it's not been updated on this build of the game. Plus, my new rig hasn't been set up just yet, so... but yeah, that's a lap of Bahrain. I think we'll go through each track. We'll do 2 laps of each track in each car, and then we'll move on. Yeah, you got the team icon beside the name now. There's so much to break down. I mean, looking at the HUD as well. I love the new HUD. I love that it's curved. When I'm able to finally, on the full build of the game, when I'm able to adjust the when I'm going to be able to adjust the HUD and move it up. I like how it's curved, so when I put it on the halo, it kind of like fits in snug on the... It will fit in nice and snug on the halo. But I can't... Look how many... Oh. But look how easy it is. Like, I don't want to say it's easy, because this is what it should be in like real life. I should be able to floor the throttle out of corners where it's a Formula 1 car at the end of the day. And I couldn't get over in F122 how you had to feather the throttle so much. And already, just playing on controller, I can tell the handling model's better. Being able to floor it out of corners like real life, like look at that. I'm straight on the throttle. Just keep your eye on the throttle. Again, I'm just on a controller. How I'm instantly just getting on the accelerator. And how I'm not spinning. And I'm on auto gears. This is what it should be like. And yeah, for anyone who's a noob at the F1 games, I think it's going to be a lot easier for you to play now. It'll be interesting to see what the skill ceiling is like, though. Like, if it's still hard for... yeah, if it's still hard to get to a really good point on the game. Or if we're just going to start seeing a bunch of controller players just, like, dominating wheel players off the bat. It's drivable on pad, which I found on the back. Yeah, I was expecting today we're just going to go slowly around the track and check everything out. But yeah, nah, it's actually really nice to drive. Like, I'm actually enjoying driving on a controller. All right, that's 2 laps of Bahrain. Let's move on. Let's go to the next track, Miami, and we'll hop in the Ferrari. Again, the Ferrari model's not complete, so keep that in mind. Wordy, Celtically, Jensen, Max Verstappen, thank you guys for the follows. Welcome to the stream. If you are enjoying this early access kind of preview of F123, be sure to hit the follow button down below. We will be playing F123 a bunch on release of the game when it drops on June 13th for early access. I believe we might have some little early access a day before that as well, so we'll see. If it's anything like last year, that was funny. Last year's release with the game breaking on Steam on launch and all the creators getting like early access, that was kind of fun. But well, it wasn't fun for you guys, but it was fun getting the game before everyone else. All right, Miami, Ferrari, let's roll it. Even Max Verstappen followed him. Yeah, no, real Max Verstappen. So again, the Ferrari model's not complete, but you can hear the engine at least. The game looks very, I'm getting very Sunset vibes from the game. Like very yellow tint. I like it though. But I can't get over how good I'm doing on a controller, considering I'm not a controller player. Like, usually I just instantly spin. I've got no assists on. Like, honestly, if you're a controller player, turn all your assists off. Turn off all your assists other than anti-lock brake. Oh my god, that feels so nice. I actually cannot wait to get my rig set up. And with the Fanatec issues fixed, and to actually try it. Because I've only heard good things. All the other creators who have played the game on the wheel have only said good things about the handling model. Everyone who played the beta have said good things. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see once League Racing returns, how quickly the controller players, or how quick controller players are in comparison to wheel and pedal players. But yeah, I think the thing we've always wanted on the F1 game, that's really an invalid. I think what we've always wanted in the F1 game is more realistic handling. Like, you watch Max Verstappen on a hot lap at Saudi Arabia floor it out of a corner. Meanwhile, in the F1 game, you have to, like, lift and just wait. Should try get a red flag. Yeah, we'll do Grand Prix mode after we do 2 laps of every track and every car. We'll give Grand Prix mode a go. Alright, it's first lap of Miami done. I don't think Miami will have much... Whoa, I don't think Miami will have much track changes. I think mainly... because obviously it just came on the game last year. Red flags aren't in this build. Okay. Kind of makes sense, I guess. But yeah, it feels really good. Like, I honestly... I would never say this usually. But like, if I went to a friend's house... If I went to a friend's house and he offered me a controller to play the game, I wouldn't mind playing the game. Whereas in the past, I'd be like, nah, I can't be bothered. Like, I'm just going to spin. Like, when I was down in Melbourne for the Grand Prix, we went to this gaming cafe. And, well, not really a cafe, this gaming place. And the rigs, you know, when you're not in your comfortable rig with your normal equipment, it's so hard to drive. And then you turn assists on and you're so slow. I just didn't enjoy it. Whereas I feel like this game now, it's much more comfortable to be able to just, you know, slightly, you know, you can be slightly too much on throttle and not just instantly spin. It's savable, and you just have way more downforce, it feels. I just hope that they don't break the handling model like they did last year. On release, I think it was 2 weeks or 3 weeks after the game came out, they did a patch, and they changed the handling model because controller players were complaining. And ever since then, the game never felt the same, and I didn't like it. So, I don't know. Right now, at least on controller, the handling model feels really good. I hope they don't touch it too much. Do they laser scan Bahrain? I'm not too sure, to be honest. Maybe I should show you some different camera angles. Maybe on the next track. Yeah, that's 2 laps in Miami. We'll move on to the next track now. Alright, next track, we have got Imola, and we're going to go in the Merc, which, again, is another car that hasn't got its model finished yet. Alright. Not too sure why it's quite blurry in the garage, but anyways. Yeah, it looks really good. I'm really keen to play Breaking Point. It's going to feel really realistic with the new AI and the new motion and whatnot. Where's the best place to buy F123? Well, it depends on what console you play on, but I think it would just be the same price wherever you buy it, really. So you can hear the Merc engine, different obviously to the Rebel powertrain and the Ferrari. Oh my god, look at how much speed I'm carrying there. Dude, it's so satisfying. Like, I am not a controller player at all, and the fact I could do that and it actually hit the apexes, kind of, and like carry speed, and like if you're looking at my throttle input, I'm flooring it out of corners. Like, look at how much downforce I have. Like, I'm just gonna, should I try flat it through here? Oh my god, I just flatted it through there. That's insane. It actually feels like an F1 car, finally. When we get to Silverstone, I'll show you. At Cops, you can flat it. Why not playing on the rig? Unfortunately, don't have my new rig set up, and there's an issue with Fanatec equipment at the moment. That corner's really flat. It feels nice, okay? Oh. I mean, I don't really have much to compare it to, because again, I'm not a controller player, so I'm not really comparing controller to controller. But it definitely does visually, like, you know what I mean? Like, you just seeing, you just know it's different. You can tell it's way better. Whoa. But like, I find it really easy to correct spins at the moment. I'm confused from this year's game to F122. Do you mean you don't see the difference? The handling model is very, very different on this year's game, and the graphics are different as well. In terms of in-game features, I don't think they've really changed much on this year's game. Obviously, you got the red flags, which is cool, but I don't think that's like that big of a change to warrant buying the game necessarily. And there's 35% race distance, but other than that, there's nothing really new in the game. But the handling model is a big change, and like, if we can get a game with a good handling model like this with minimal bugs and good multiplayer longevity, it's gonna be great. I want to be able to wake up in the morning and be like, I want to hop on the F1 game. I want to drive. I want to get better, and I have something to do. I have rank to play, you know. Oh, all right, that's 2 laps of Imola. Let's move on to the next track. Let's go Canada. I haven't driven Canada in ages. All right, Canada in the Alpine. How does pad feel? Amazing, honestly. Like, if someone said, look, you wanna have some fun on a controller, like, the other day I got invited to an F1 virtual Grand Prix and my rig wasn't set up, and I was really concerned about having to play on a controller. But if I had to do a virtual Grand Prix on this game on controller, I would do it, because I could actually drive and have fun and compete without spinning every 2 seconds. and without having assists on that make me slow in comparison to everyone else. Like, I've got no assists on apart from ABS. All right, let's have a look at Canada. Curling biceps, thank you for the follow, dude. Welcome to the stream. Oh, wow, the Alpine is very loud. But, like, look at that. I'm just on the throttle mid-chicane and no problems at all. I'm obviously using auto gears as well, but... Whoa. Oh, Canada looks a bit different. Obviously got the Lenovo sponsoring, as Lenovo's the main sponsor of the Canadian Grand Prix this year. Wait, Liquimoli... Wait. Liquimoli is that, if that's how you pronounce it, that's an international company? I thought that was an Australian brand. I don't know why. I think because it just sponsors so many of the Australian supercars series. You think now controller manual players will keep up with wheel menu play? Oh, God. Oh, well, I'm not playing on manual right now. Should we give it a try? Actually, first thing, once we complete one lap of Canada, I'll, let me change some of the camera views. I don't know which button is it on the controller to change camera? Akum!
17 months, no way. How's pre-action drive technology on controller?
Thank you so much for the 70-month resub, dude. I really do appreciate it. I mean, look, I don't have anything to compare it to because I'm not usually a controller player, but it definitely feels amazing. RB, I think. No. Oh. So I'm trying to figure out... Oh, no, what have I done? I've gone to replay mode. How do I change camera? Oh, that's replay. PS4, the D-pad. No. How do I change camera? Select? No, it's not. I'm clicking every button. Maybe it's not bind it? Let's quickly bind it so we can show you the different camera angles. It's unassigned. We'll do that one and turn off flashbacks because I don't need flashbacks because I'm so good. Oh. Go away. No! Unbind. How do I unbind it? Do I just let it? Oh, there we go. Wait, how do I unbind? I'm clicking it. Okay, discard changes. Let's try that again. Next camera. Boom. What the hell am I doing? There we go. Okay. Save as new controller scheme. Accept. Okay. I don't know why I didn't work the first time. Alright, let's try some different camera angles. So that's your offset T-cam if you're stupid and use this. Do not use this, please. Please, if you are new to the game, oh my god, do not use this camera. Then you've got chase cam. This is kind of scary, seeing how big the cars are. Then you've got far chase cam. Oh, I'm actually keen to check out cockpit, because cockpit in the trailers and stuff looks amazing. This is front nose cam, but without seeing the nose. Then there's front nose cam, but see the nose. Oh my god, we're flying. Oh my god, that's sick! Then we've got this nose cam. Well, this is more the nose cam. The other one's more like the front wing cam. And then, before we go into cockpit, we'll do cockpit on the next track because we've just done 2 laps of Canada. Let's move on. We're on to Great Britain in the McLaren. To Bolt Board, thank you for the follow, dude. Welcome to the stream. I generally use TV Pod/TV Pod offset for the F1 series. Try not to touch TV Pod offset. You don't. All right, McLaren Silverstone. Now, watch Cops. When we get to Cops, you'll be able to see the biggest difference in the Hanley model. Oh my god, the sausage curve. Yeah, the sausage curve. That looks and feels very good. I love me some sausage underneath me. Oh my god, I turned so early there. Oh, alright. Why is the McLaren so dirty, man? We haven't even driven for 2 seconds. All right, here we go. Meow. Look at that. Well, I kind of stuffed it up on the controller, but full flat. Very nice. Oh my god. Keep in mind those Super Argents, Mercedes is one of the models that isn't finished on the game yet. What were the 6 cars I said again? Red Bull, Alfa Romeo, McLaren, Alpine, Alfa Romeo, Alpha Tauri, and Aston were the 6 that are completed. Oh my god. Oh my god. Looks like there's a lot more traction. Yeah, a lot more downforce. I mean, that's actually real quick. That's a good test. Let's do a race start. All right. I mean, that's just me holding full throttle. There's a lot more downforce, a lot more traction. Anyways, let's go to cockpit cam. Oh my god. I mean, maybe you need to do some adjustments to the actual camera setting itself, but looks and feels way better than previous game. Wonder what VR feels like this year. Let's flat it through here. Hey, dude, it feels so good. I'm actually, again, I'm just gonna keep repeating it, but like, I did not expect this level of comfort and enjoyment on a controller. Like, look at that. I'm on the throttle, like, mid-corner. You would never be able to do that in previous F1 games. Oh, my God. So good. And this isn't just me saying it because, you know, I'm wanting to hype up the game or anything. Like, this is my genuine opinion. Like, I'm actually quite surprised by how good it feels. All right, back to normal camera mode. Moving on to Hungary now in the Alfa Romeo. I think he likes F1 23 on a controller. Look, again, I just feel like if someone was like, oh, do you want to play F1 with me on a controller? I just couldn't be bothered in the past. Now I'd actually, like, enjoy playing a controller if I had to. Whoa. Oi. If you see any noticeable differences yourself at a track, let me know. I mean, Silverstone looked very different. I don't notice anything different as of right now on Hungary. Yeah, the Alfa Romeo is quite quiet. I mean, the Ferrari engine in general is quite quiet. Did you try the steering rate setting? I did not. That's because I'm not a usual controller player anyway, so I'm just not too fussed about the settings. It's more just getting a feel of the game. Have you tried Las Vegas? Just Las Vegas is not in the game. Lando Norris got a different version of the game than us content creators to be able to try out Las Vegas. We're going to watch that video very shortly. Feels harder to lock up as well. Actually, I haven't touched ABS yet, so let's do that real quick. Let's turn ABS off and give it a try. Oh. I forgot. How do I ABS? Just brake in a straight line. How's it going? It feels really, really good. Oh, fuck. Whoa. Okay, it's harder with ABS off, but that's also because I'm a controller gamer. Oh my god. Yeah, this is way harder with ABS off. Oh my god. But at the end of the day, we're going to have to wait for like Yano to make a video on it or something. But at the end of the day, if you turn ABS off, are you going to be faster? Because if not, you may as well just leave ABS on. Unless you want realism. Now, keep in mind, I've got a PS5 controller, so the rumble feedback in a PS5 controller is way better than a PS3 or PS4, PS3 or Xbox controller. So I can really feel the lockups, and when I lock up, the stick like gets stiffer. And I can imagine with the full capabilities of a PlayStation 5, obviously I'm using a PS5 controller on a PC. With the full capabilities of the controller on a PS5, I can imagine you get the full, what's it called? Haptic feedback that the PS5 controller gets. Oh my god. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to turn ABS back on because this is actually a struggle. But it's good to know that it does its thing. Adaptive triggers. Can you do that on PC? I think PS3 was the first controller to have DualShock, right? Not sure. No, it was DualShock 2, wasn't there? All right, that's 2 laps of Hungary. Have we got another track? I think we do. I think we have... Oh my god. I think we have Brazil, right? Yeah, Brazil. All right, final track, but we've still got a few more cars to go through. So let's do Aston Martin at Brazil, and then we'll do a Grand Prix. You can't use the adaptive triggers if you are not on PS5. Ah, yeah. That's what I thought. Alright, let's see if Brazil's any different. Now, the Aston Martin does have its final model. Oh my god, like I haven't... Have you noticed I've got all my assists off and I still haven't spun yet? Other than that very first quarter when I first hopped on the game. Like, it's pretty easy not to spin. But that's what it's like in real life. Oh yeah, I spun at Miami. True. What's it like driving a controller? Hard to know. It's way easier. I'm actually enjoying driving a controller. If I had have known it was this easy and fun to play in a controller, I might have actually made some early access content, because I haven't got my rig set up at the moment, and there's an issue with the Fanatec. For people just tuning in, I haven't got my rig set up at the moment, and there's an issue with the Fanatec equipment on this build of the game. So I was like, other than doing the 1 hour stream, I'm not going to probably make any content because, you know, controller and all that. But this is actually really doable. Yeah, no, I still can, but obviously, like, the embargo's kind of lifted already. Everyone's made a bunch of content, so it's good to get the content out straight away. Because we had access to the game for like a week to make content prior to the embargo lifting. Yeah, Brazil feels nice. Alright, after this lap, we'll go back to Bahrain. We'll put it on nighttime. We'll finish looking at a few of the other cars on boards. And then we might hop in an F2 car as well. And then we'll do a Grand Prix mode. Grand Prix race. But yeah, big thank you again to EA Creator Network for giving us access to the game to try out on stream for an hour. 2 years ago, there was absolutely no streaming of the game, and now here we are. 2 years in a row getting some streaming access early, which is very nice. I was going to hit the hour mark. Oh, there's no like limit on the game. It's just like a trust. It's just like a trust you not to stream more than an hour type thing. All right. That's 2 laps of Brazil. Let's move over to Bahrain. Let's do night time. And let's hop in the MoneyGram Haas. Marty 1F3. Very nice. How many people retired? Ooh, damn, the floodlights are quite smoky. Well, the Haas feels pretty fat. And obviously keep in mind we're playing on equal car performance at the moment. So even if I did turn that off, it wouldn't matter anyway because the final car performances aren't in the game. Whoa. Whoa. That's very slippery, that corner. Whoa. Haas wasn't final, no. Is that a better lap? Yeah, probably not. Don't make it sound control will be more skill based than raw advantage. Wait, what do you mean by that? If that happened on F122, controller would take 10 billion years to counter steer. Yeah. So, man, like, it's really easy to catch a save. Pad's going to be faster last year, that's for sure, the new steering mechanic. Alright. Just to do these final onboards, we'll go back to, let's go back to Imola for the AlphaTauri. Their home Grand Prix. Oh, wait, did I just do nighttime Imola? No, that's not possible, right? Wait, did I do two laps on the Haas then? Did I do 2 or 1 laps? Damn, AlphaTauri onboard's nice. Like the red. God damn. No, I didn't want to do 2 laps on the Haas. I just wanted to do 1. Now that we've gone through all the tracks, we're just doing 1 lap in each of the last car models. Because we've got 30 minutes left. Just under 30 minutes left to play. So once we finish these final models, we'll move on to a Grand Prix mode. Do a race and probably kill everyone. Yeah, the handling's way better. Can you play off stream? Yeah, I can. And I can record videos and upload 45 minutes of videos if I wanted to. So league race again. Look, I will definitely league race on the new game, but which league, I'm not sure yet. Is the AI better? Well, we'll find out in a second. I don't believe, I mean, there was nothing in the release notes for the game or like the media notes for the game saying that there was anything new for the AI, so Who knows? All right, that's AlphaTauri. How many cars we got left? Is it just Williams? All right, last car, Williams at... Let's go back to Great Britain. Has 23 over 22. It's feeling good, man. It's feeling good. Are you playing with a controller? Yes, sir. Are you going to keep the line off? I'm not sure. Probably. I'd like to, you know, obviously come back to the game with a new rig and just go cold turkey. Oh. Oh. Oh my god, big cut. Good save. Look at that save. I'm just... Dude, no... If you spin in this game, you suck. Tom will still find a way to spin, I'm telling you. There you go, flat. Whew. Oh my god, I sent it through there. I'm actually really enjoying playing. This is actually so fun. Like, just having more downforce and it feeling like a Formula 1 car. Like, I feel like everyone's trajectory, everyone's, like, path with the F1 games for the last few years is pre-order game, play game. Oh my god, this is so fun. Learn how to play game on controller. Gets addicted, buys a wheel, gets better on wheel, and then, like, 1 to 2 years later, realizes, what the fuck? Like, why am I spinning? Why am I spinning? I want to be better. This is so dumb. But now it's like, it actually feels like an F1 car. Very select people at Vegas. I think it's just, it was just Norris, right? We're going to take a look at the Vegas video after this. How can you play? I get 1 hour of gameplay thanks to the Creator Network. All right. We've checked out every track, every car on board. Let's run a poll for which track you guys want me to do a Grand Prix on. Let me get that up real quick. So these are the tracks we can choose from. We are going to hop in the Red Bull. And then to end, we'll check out a F2 lap. All right, these are the cars we get to choose from. So let me run a poll real quick. Let me get a poll up / poll. What track should we do? Bahrain. Miami. Oh, I can't fit them all on a thing. All right, we're bidding off Miami. Sorry, Miami. Imola. Let's go. Canada, Britain. Oh, I can't fit them all on. All right, I'm just fitting the ones I want. All right, there's your choice. Vote in the poll. Vote in the poll. What track should we do? Bahrain, Imola, Canada, Britain, or Brazil? New menu music is fire. Britain and Brazil are tied. Britain and Brazil are tied. Real quick, while you guys vote, actually, I'm going to go back to time trial. And we're going to do a lap in the F2 car real quick. Let's do... where's Lawson? What team did Lawson drive for again? High Tech. Wait, why is the High Tech... No, Carlin. We'll go for a lap at Bahrain. Real quick, let's do 1 lap of F2 while the poll runs. See what the F2 car's like. Maybe we'll see if we can get Liam Lawson over on the Red Bull Racing esports stream. Whoa! Sometime soon. And he can tell us how the F2 car feels in comparison to real life. Because listening to the Screaming Meals podcast, they always talk about how the F2 car on the F1 game feels more like an F1 car than the F1 car did. But obviously that's going to be different now. Oh my god, the F2 car is so slidey. And Brazil has won the vote. I would have liked to have done Silverstone personally, just because it's got a lot of changes. But also, I've seen so many people doing Silverstone, so we can mix it up with Brazil. Yeah, F2 car feels very, very different to the F1 car, as you'd expect. But it's very slidey. I'm having to, like, be way more careful on the throttle. A lot more wheel spin. Shane Vegas in the demo. Yeah, that was one of the reasons why I chose not to do any early access content other than the stream, was just because last year we had Miami, and that was kind of like a fun thing to show off on the game. Whereas this, it's just the handling model really, and obviously with me playing on a controller. Yeah. But yeah, it would have been nice to have Qatar or Vegas in the game to try out. But yeah, we've seen a lap obviously of Las Vegas from Lando, and obviously F1 uploaded it to the YouTube channel as well, but we haven't seen a lap of Qatar yet. Alright. Brazil's won the poll, so let's go do a Grand Prix at Brazil real quick. We've got 20 minutes left of our play time. Alright. Contract selection. No. End session. Actually, how long have I been playing for? Alright, we're going to quickly do a 5-lap on Grand Prix mode. We are running out of time. Alright, play. Grand Prix. F1 23. Brazil. Red Bull. Oh, we haven't looked at the people. We haven't looked at people's faces yet. All right, quickly. Max Verstappen, looking very realistic. Same with Sergio. Holy crap. They look really good. Charles looks good. Okay, Sainz still looks a bit derpy, but close enough. Lewis has a bit of a squash face. Russell looks a bit too young. Damn, Ocon spot on. Gazzy's all right. Lando looks good. Alright, Piastri looks a bit weird. Bottas looks amazing. Zhou looks alright. Alonso's eyes are scaring me, but he looks good. Stroll looks spot on. Magnussen looks good. Hulkenberg looks good. Yuki looks way better than previous year's games. De Vries looks good as well. Albon looks good. And Starter looks good. Damn, they done a good job of the models this year. I think biggest loser is Russell. He looks a bit like a baby. All right, let's go back to Verstappen. Oh my god, we're gonna do all these. Difficulty. AI difficulty. What should I set it to? I don't know. 80? Practice off, qualifying off. We're gonna go 5-lap race. Clear weather, realistic, perfect. Oh yeah, is there any new... Actually, let's have a quick look while we're on the menu. Is there any new settings? We looked at assist already. Difficulty. Okay, so we're gonna go 80. 90? We'll just stick to 80. We want to make it easy. So weak construction, we've had that before. We've had all that before. Weather and time of day, that's all normal. Rules and flags. Oh, that's all normal. Oh my god, I clicked on the wrong thing. Wait, no, rules and flags. Corner cutting. We'll put on regular. Part firme on. Pit stop experience immersive. Simulation settings. Realistic. Low fuel mode. Hard. Race starts manual. Tire temperature serving a carcass. Pit lane tiresome? Oh, that's so like, yeah. We'll turn damage off just for the sake of not having to restart. And then everything else is what we've already checked out. Alright, max. Start. Let's do a 5-lapper real quick to end off our time. Borg Frequency. Thank you guys for the follows. We're on the stream. All right, we've got half an hour until the practice 3 starts for the Monaco Grand Prix. We're going to be watching that on the stream, doing watch along for that on the stream shortly, but let's finish off this time. Let's finish off this Grand Prix mode.
Race not far away from starting.
Wait, why was it Crofty and now it's Alex? I selected Alex.
Will lead us away from pole position.
Who invited Perez to pole?
Completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today.
All right.
And Anthony Davidson joins us in the commentary box. Ant, take us through the eras.
Safety car looking nice.
Driving, compare it to this one. Now, let's talk about Sergio Perez.
Well, it was a really impressive lap in qualifying to get pole.
All right. We'll just go default setup. Let's go.
Clutch in,
How is Max
hold them till
P6?
revs out. Let's build the revs up and hold them.
Wait, what's optimal revs? Okay, okay. Oh, what a start. What a start. We're goated. Oh, average Max Verstappen start. Actually, no, Max isn't. Oh my god, sorry, sorry. Oh, I thought Russell was going to turn down on me. He did not. He was respectful. Oh my god, they're gone! They're gone! What am I supposed to do? Wait, oh, I forgot that there's a thing called ERS. Oh, well, we've just used no ERS and now we're harvesting all of it through here. Sign's gonna dive me here. Dude, these guys are quick as hell. Almost ERS'd on that curve and died. Oh my god, ERS is very strong. Look how much we're pulling away from signs. I've like forgotten how to play this game with like ERS and stuff. We've lost ERS on Russell majorly. What's different from F122? A very big change in the handling model. As you can see, I'm on a controller right now, absolutely flying through these corners. Although the Merc is somehow better than the Red Bull. This is not real. Sainz has got us. We'll go for the overtake though.
Keep on him, he might make a mistake.
So obviously Mark is on this game. Like last year.
Okay, DRS is
Keep
now
in mind the
available.
Ferrari model is not finished yet. What the hell? What's this bump draft? Merc's too quick. But 80 AI was too hard for me. Oh, big cut. That was some insane bump drafting from Sainz though. I'm not sure how I feel about the yellow tint on all the tracks. You know what I mean? It feels like we're in sunset almost every single track. Oh, I've got to turn ERS on, but in saying that, we've got like none left anyway. We might just have to sit behind signs. We're going to have to go for a P4 here. top 3 have just pulled away. Oh, big cut. What the hell? I didn't even get a warning for that. You just cut heaps on regular. No wheel? No, not at the moment. I haven't got it set up. And there's also an issue. Oh, I turned off DRS instead of ERS. Yeah, it's not that I don't like the coloring. It doesn't feel realistic. It doesn't seem realistic having a yellow tint. Unless it's like Australia because of the sunset. Or what's another track that... Oh. Go for the switchback. Oh, sorry. Who did I just kill? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know how we saved that though. I can't believe how much fun I'm having on a controller though. Like, I did not expect to be having to be this good. We're gonna go for the move. We're gonna go for the move. Dummy, down the inside.
Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Ah! Oh wait, I've had overtake on this whole time. Oh no. Oh my god, we nipped the grass. But yeah, like, I've got a lot of friends who are quite busy nowadays, or like have sold their sim equipment. And you know, they have probably no interest playing the F1 game because, you know, they've played on sim equipment before or wheels and pedals before, and you know, they don't want to go back over to controller. But honestly, I'm going to suggest to them to actually like give it a go and see if they like it, because I feel like, you know, I'm actually enjoying it playing on a controller. Who invited Gasly? What the hell? Overtake's OP. Look, as soon as I turn it on, he's done. Well, guys, that wraps up. We've gone a little bit over time, but that wraps up our early access hands-on with F1 23 for the very first time. George Russell getting driver of the day there. Yeah, I mean, look, in conclusion, graphics look great. The handling model on controller feels amazing. I cannot wait to try this game on my rig. I cannot wait for the game's release now. Like, yeah, I heard good things about it, but I did not expect it to be that good. And I'm not just saying that for the sake of saying it. Like, it genuinely, I enjoyed playing it today on a controller. Yeah, we checked out all the tracks on the build in every car. Also did a little F2 test as well as a 5-lap Grand Prix mode. But yeah, it felt good. Felt good. Yeah, if you did enjoy this 1 hour early access gameplay, be sure to hit the follow button down below.
Outstanding fight for the front position today.
Perez getting the dub. Yeah, bunch more F1 23 content to come here on the stream.
Delighted by today's race win.
Who invited Mert to P2 and P3? Also, obviously, keep in mind the performance data for the cars is not complete, as it's just an early access build of the game. Yeah, Perez getting the dub, Lewis, Russell, then Sainz, Leclerc, then me, and as Max Verstappen, then Gasly, Alonso, Stroll. I feel like Aston Martin needs to be better than that. McLaren down at the back. Oh, Lando and last. Lol, take the L. All right, well, that's going to wrap up our time with F1 23. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, as for now, with our hour on the game, that is going to wrap it on up.
I can't take this anymore. You say we're done.